for this. But there it is. The giant fucking tree. It's a giant tree. That's all it is. Let's see if friends are on. Yeah, yeah. What's that?
As Avery heads over to this massive tree,
Oh, no,
I
it's
want to mention
10%,
something you might
no.
have noticed. Some of the blocks on the mountains didn't look naturally generated. I mean,
Yep.
none of this looks naturally generated, but some of these blocks don't look like they're part of the mountains. In fact, if we take a look back at Durlord 3's footage and inventory before he vanished, all of the blocks we can see on the mountains line up with blocks that he had in his inventory.
Yep.
That likely means that Durlord 3 was here, and we now have a concrete trail of breadcrumbs
Okay,
to follow
that
and
makes
find
sense
him.
now.
And just as Avery reaches the
More
roots of the
sense.
tree, we can see even more clues. I mean, this bridge is obvious, but there are also small specks of moss that must have been placed by hand. Someone was definitely here.
Okay, Durlord. No, door. Go through it. You don't want to die. Go through it. No. Please.
And after reaching the bottom, Avery heads into yet another gate.
Get into the unknown. But is it the unknown? No, it's just the outside.
And he's back. Except now,
Just the
he's
outside.
one row of doors closer to the end of the hall. One row closer to Durlord 3.
So
Whatever
there was
this
one
place
more.
is, disregarding
went,
who
but
even made it,
I don't know
Durlord
what
3
else is
is
there.
almost definitely somewhere here. Behind one of these gates is the answer to what happened to Durlord and the truth of what this place is.
Someone
All Avery
fell
has
on
to
this
do
because
is keep looking.
this is
Trail of
insane.
blocks, so hopefully following them should lead me to Durlord. Shouldn't be
Just
too hard.
going to the gateways. What was the other side leading you to? Was it leading you to the very start? Yeah, I watched this already though. But not the next one after this. It was you then. Let's watch. The houses, and that's all bridge. I think that's water, blue stuff. Hopefully that's water. A bunch of houses, I think, see a bunch in the distance also. He goes in one. Why the crafting tables and flower stuff? Also a bunch of crafting tables, mind you. And one with light. This room. The black carpet, one candle thing. That one stuff, and that's it. Why are you doing these readings like this? And a chest and a barrel. On the rest of both barrels. Now here's the part that gets creepy. It wants you to go in one direction. And you're gonna be shocked about what direction it wants you to go in. Just gonna say that. Yep, the room here with no light. With a weird noise I heard.
The light went out. It's a small detail, but the light from the house that Avery just explored, it's gone.
Oh.
That doesn't just happen normally.
I did
It
not
could
know.
only mean
I
one
did not
thing.
notice that something's following him.
Something is here.
Yeah. Also, I guess that also means that because it was following him, also stuff. And the soul candle with that stick. That's the only thing in the room. This is the way that I told you about. Watch what happens. A sound. Footsteps, apparently. I did not notice the footsteps, apparently. A room with two. And a candle. I thought I got scared though. I still got scared. Yeah, it doesn't want you to go that way, buddy. It wants you to go that way. Whatever you do in the castle, don't turn left. But you're going left because it wants you to go left. And the crafting table. That door must have creaked. Because I saw that crossing through. I don't know what that is in the distance. It might be a tree, I don't know. Let me see who's on again. Still on? Okay. Just friends. Just being fun for uppy stuff. Goes down a different way and takes a bunch of damage. Forgets the slime block. I guess because it's getting chased by something. And enters the door. And further from this is what I left up on. The second area. But now, we get to see a new thing for me. And you guys.
Avery exits a little rattled, rightfully so, but once again, he's another row of doors closer to the end, another row closer to Durlord 3. It was brief, but you may have caught sight of a single crafting table when Avery was running up the stairs. It doesn't make sense to just be there, which again likely means that someone was here before Avery. Someone like Durlord.
Let's
It
see
might
what's
be
for this
creepy,
right then.
but we're on the right track. We just have to keep watching.
He's gonna lose all his blocks, I just know it. And on the gateway, this is new for me. Mind you, this is new. What is this? Is this the moon or Mars? What is this? This has to be Mars because orange. And stuff in the distance.
Avery finds himself in a desert with no clear indication
it's a
of where to
desert
go
looks
from
like.
here. In the distance,
But
we
it
can
does
see
have sand.
various ruins, structures that are far too big to have been built by any passing player. Whatever they are, they've been here for a while. Somewhere out there has to be an exit gate that'll get us closer to Durlord.
Probably at one of those
And
areas.
without any direction, Avery heads off,
Forward.
blind, into the night.
And by the way, it's peaceful mode apparently because hunger. But I don't know if it is not peaceful mode because something's following him. This looks like a bridge. Look at it and tell me it doesn't look like a bridge. And that's a pure A. Like broken copies of stuff. Now that's an entry for something. Around, I think that's blue. It's dark. Now this has to be where the gateway is because it's a circle thing, or not? Probably on the ground or something.
It's strangely quiet in the desert. No sign of anything following Avery. He
Don't
passes
say that.
ruin after ruin after ruin. The scenery
No
doesn't seem to
sense.
change no matter where he goes. The dunes are endless in every direction. Until finally, Avery sees it.
Oh. What is this, Big
An
Band?
obelisk.
What is this? An obelisk? What is an obelisk? It looks like Big Ben.
And as Avery gets closer, we can see that it has some strange symbols carved into the base. Avery pauses, as if trying to decipher the code, and the footage stalls.
It's a giant tower, apparently.
But quickly, Avery opens chat as if he realized something.